Hello, soul listeners. Welcome to a twin flame journey. I'm Aura, and this is a podcast on twin flames. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So while we are sitting toasty by the fire, I would like to get into this episode and dive deeply. There are so many confused on what our twin flame is meant to bring into our life. And this even makes you incredibly curious about the romantic side to this journey. But because the number one basis of it is simply that our twin flame is just the other soulful version of us, walking in physical form. And it gets quite complicated, doesn't it? So we logically tell ourselves that I must actively pursue something for my reunion to happen. That is what's happening in your human mind. But there isn't anything you should be actively pursuing to make your reunion happen. That would be a form of control and also a form of chasing. Okay, Aura, I get it. But there's something to consider, especially because I see a lot of comments that, they say I gave up on them because they're ignoring me, or I dropped them because I don't like their personality or their character or whatever it is. But something to consider is that our twin flame is our spiritual counterpart. So it'll never be about doing the work to be with them, but becoming the ultimate, authentic version of yourself that you could possibly be, with no conditions, no attachment of them returning or not returning, because inevitably you discover that you don't need them. You become a very strong individual soul, and dependency upon their return, that isn't doing the work, or saying to yourself, I'm doing the work, but they still aren't here yet. But don't be hard on yourself, because this journey is not a make or break either. So you don't need to actively pursue anything to make anything happen, but simply become an unconditional individual soul. No other version exists except for that. So if you are conditioning your divine counterpart, or you are saying to yourself, I'm doing the work and nothing is happening, that doesn't mean nothing is happening, or that they aren't returning either. It just means that they also have some work to do on themselves before they can come back. So just because you feel like you are ready doesn't necessarily mean they are either. So if you are wanting to, another thing that I also see a lot of is that I see a lot of individual souls saying, they've gotten over their twin flame, or, I'm over them. It is time to put your focus on your soulful path, which will inevitably bring to you many, many rewards. But it's time to start thinking about what it is that you are meant for, what it is that your soul is aligning towards, not just a counterpart. It is a particular, maybe it is a particular career that is more soulfully fulfilling than a simple 9-to-5 job that you have spent many years at, and maybe it's just not fulfilling anymore. There is more to this journey than what it seems. So it is not just a romantic story unfolding, but it is your own story that is unfolding before you as you walk on the path gracefully. But coming to know this is one of the hardest aspects of this that we will ever endure. And that is letting go. But it doesn't mean that we love our twin flame any less. It means that we just don't hold conditions upon them. We're not attached to them returning. We are not focused on or obsessed. We are focused on ourselves, which as a result is our twin flame, because we are them. We are our twin flame. So it isn't about being with them or attaching ourselves to an end result, but authentically becoming who you were always and inevitably meant to become in this lifetime in this physical form. So, this concludes this episode. Until next time, I'm Aura, and this is a Twin Flame Journey.